In the newly released game Ghost of Yotei, Atsu's father was being hunted by Lord Saito and his men. It all comes to a head in a brutal massacre, her entire family slain beneath the Ginko Tree. Welcome back to the Me God Kristi. Though the story is fictional, today we're diving into the dark origins of Atsu, the vengeful spirit known as the Ghost of Yotei. Who was she before the bloodshed? What drives her wrath? But if you haven't already, do subscribe, like, share and support our channel. Your support keeps the coffee brewing and keeps the lights on. Don't worry, we won't spoil the ending. That's for another video. Let's set the stage. Ghost of Yotei takes place in 1603, right at the dawn of the Edo period. Japan was just emerging from the chaos of the Sengoku era. The region, Hokkaido, was home to the indigenous Ainu people. They had a deep oral tradition and believed in spiritual beings called kamui, present in all things, especially nature. But things took a dark turn when the Matsume Clan established a trade monopoly. Using unfair exchange rates and resource control, they exploited the Ainu. This sparked multiple uprisings, like Shakushane's revolt and the Minashi Kanashira rebellion. Despite fierce resistance, the Ainu were eventually subdued, with the help of superior Japanese military power, until the Meiji Restoration changed everything. Now here's where the fiction begins. In the chaos between the Matsume and the Ainu, a brutal warlord, Lord Saito, rose with one goal, to become Shogun. His promise? Ronin and commoners would rise as samurai in his new order. He called them the Saito Six. To forge their weapons, Saito enslaved the best artisans and smiths across the mainland. One of them was Kengo, who Saito considered friend and father of Atsu, the Ghost of Yotei. But Kengo escaped with his pregnant wife, Yone, fleeing Saito's control and vanishing into the wilds of Hokkaido. Years passed. One day, their twin children, Matsu and Jubi, were out foraging when they met a lone traveler, and unknowingly led him home. That stranger was Saito. And just like that, the past caught up with them. Lord Saito blamed Kengo for the fall of his clan, and he came to finish what he started.
Your father is a deserter. He abandoned my clan and infected others with his cowardice.
You were raiding villages.
We needed food! Do you know how many starved? A family I lost. While you were building your own.
If you want my head, take it. But leave them out of this.
I must make an example.
They were absolutely merciless. Atsu was forced to watch as her family was slaughtered. Her mother, Yone, was hanged, singing one last, calming song to her daughter as the noose tightened.
Then sing with me. I can't. You can. You can do anything. The end of the world exists only in the mind. Wander on, my love.
Her father, Kengo, was cut down.
No one defies Lord Saito.
I can save him!
Where is your sister?
Go find your mother. I'll be right behind you. I promise.
In a final, twisted act of cruelty, Atsu was left for dead, pinned to that same Ginko tree as the world burned around her. But she didn't die. Fueled by a rage that burned hotter than any flame, Atsu freed herself and vanished. For the next 16 years, she became a haunted mercenary, a lone warrior with nothing to lose but the memory of her family's murder. She honed her skills in the bloody conflicts of the era, fighting for survival with one goal in mind. One day, she would return to Ezo and hunt down every last one of the Yotei 6. 16 years is a long time to let hatred simmer. When Atsu finally returned to the snowy lands of Ezo in 1603, she wasn't a scared kid anymore. She was a hardened instrument of vengeance. Her first target? The snake. In a calculated act of pure terror, she set his stronghold on fire, drawing him out for a duel to the death.
Who are you? You live, little wolf.
My name is Atsu.
Atsu was victorious, her blade finding its mark and crossing the first name off her list. But the victory came at a price. She suffered a mortal wound in the fight and collapsed, only surviving against impossible odds. To the locals who found her and witnessed her recovery, she wasn't just a woman anymore. They started calling her the Onryo, a vengeful spirit from folklore, brought back from the grave to deliver a terrible justice. It was a name, and a legend, that Atsu willingly embraced. She started using fear and myth as weapons in her arsenal. Her transformation was more than just a name, it was a descent into a darker identity, a path where her own humanity was at risk of being swallowed by the ghost she pretended to be. Of course, this growing legend didn't go unnoticed. Lord Saito, now a powerful warlord tightening his grip on the region, heard tales of a ghost haunting his men. He put a bounty on her head, turning all of Ezo into a hunting ground where Atsu was now both the hunter and the hunted. We will reserve the discussion on the ending on our next video, so you can enjoy the game as you should. If you enjoy deep dives into gaming stories like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching.